Hello everyone.
Bonjour tout le monde, ça va bien aujourd'hui?
Bonjour, ça va bien toi?
Bienvenue. All right, we're just joking. Super funny. Welcome everyone to this live stream today. Girl Talk.
Yes.
So Pat is with us today.
Yeah.
It's been a month that you've been community manager with us, and finally you get to be on the stream for actually more than 3 seconds.
I know, I'm super nervous right now. Like my hands are shaking, I'm sweating, like...
Guys, be nice to Pat.
Yeah.
You're gonna suffer my wrath. Or you're gonna suffer my wrath. All right. First off, we're gonna say hi to everybody that's in here. Hello, Francois. Thanks for helping us on the stream here, setting up everything, as well as Bjorn helped too, right? Hi, Bjorn. Thank you for our mods and our CMs and our ACMs to be here today in the chat. Bucket, Clyde, Mandy, Mr. Cote is in the chat also. Metal D, PS Fix, Ryudi, Suggestive, Vorfitus, thank you for joining us.
So many beautiful people.
All right, guys. I think someone had a question about something. Oh, okay, what about the promised blood hunt? What about the promised blood hunt? Do we have a date for that?
So you guys, we know you guys were waiting for an answer about it. So the double blood point event would start September 21st to September 24th.
With the normal timing.
Yeah,
so
midnight UTC.
All right. Why did we do it this late? Because people are going to be like, yo, it's not summer anymore. What happened? We hit unforeseen circumstances, and we were forced to delay it a little bit. So that's why.
Yeah.
So this is why, and now those are the dates for the double blood point. What else was on? What about, what's this? The Shatter Bloodline chapter. Guys, what's the... Oh my God, you did it. Okay, guys. So, can we have some images about that? Okay. Ooh.
Looks nice.
Release. Okay, guys, can we have some bug champs in the chat, maybe? I don't know, something.
Okay, so for the release of the Shattered Bloodline, we're aiming for early next week. So this is our plan. So are you guys happy? You finally have an answer about the...
Well, yeah, a little bit more precise than soon TM.
Yeah.
Though, another good news is, it's gonna be on, well, we're aiming for the release to be next week on all platforms.
Yeah.
So this is what we're aiming for. If there is delays, if something happens, we will tell you. So that's the plan for next week. We are aiming to release the chapter on all platforms next week.
Yeah.
However, if something happens, we'll share with you.
Exactly.
All right? That a deal? Perfect.
All right.
So, other news and announcement. Next week is also the Tokyo Game Show. We have an entire team going there. So, do you want to name everyone that's going?
I don't know everyone's position, but I'm sorry about that. Mathieu Côté, Isabelle, Olivier, Marie-Claude, Alex Lynn, another Alex, Leo, and Jan Fred.
So, so if you want to meet any one of them in Tokyo, if you happen to be in Tokyo next week, go check them out and tell them, hey, what's up? Yeah, that's it. That was basically the story of Tokyo Game Show. We're really excited to go. It's going to be really awesome. There's a lot to do there. We're going to be on the booth, the Twitch booth, so you can come and play the game over there. All right. We disappeared, so there's a crawler, but not us. It's okay. There we go. Next week, everywhere. There we go.
All right.
All right, so about a couple of new informations for you today. Today is going to be quite a little bit of a short stream. I think a lot of you have a lot of information you are waiting for. All right. First off, we are currently streaming on YouTube also. So this is new for us. We're testing the waters this week. Hopefully, we're going to be expanding a little bit to Steam, Bilibili, other platforms in the future. We're testing it on YouTube this week. So let's see how it goes. Some people are like, hey, hello, I'm on the YouTube chat also. Awesome. All right. And then we're going to go to game ban rules and all the new reporting system. We've had a lot of people on forums asking us and saying, oh, they don't do anything about bans, nothing is happening. So here we are to explain what is the whole new system, what are we banning for, what happens, where you need to report, and also who's doing the reports and everything. So we do things, exactly, Cheryl. So we've been announcing this, this new team of associate community managers, and their job is literally only to take reports in-game and some customer support tickets also. So we're going to go to a little presentation. I'm not going to go in super details on everything because most of the things are staying in the same place. We have a couple of things. So first off, we have permanent bans and we have temporary bans. The permanent bans are...
What is it exactly?
Permanent bans are specifically reserved to cheaters. So anyone that is cheating in game will be basically hit with a permanent ban. Except real-life threats. We are not accepting real-life threats. We even have a higher report system. Once we get your reports from real-life threats, we are also communicating with the proper authorities to upgrade that ticket also outside of the game. So this is really not acceptable. So yeah, we have players. Associate community managers really working hard on hacks, third-party software use, and cheated progress, modification to the save file, item acts. If you have a doubt, you can literally report it in-game. Then we can go to temporary ban. Just a quick note on permanent ban, really quickly. They will show on the player's profile. Temporary bans, however, will not show on the player's profile. And we are not giving players information on the cases. So you cannot tell us like, hey, I reported this guy last week. Why isn't he banned already? We're exploring, investigating the reports. If they are deemed not sufficient to ban someone, we're not banning. All right, temporary bans. So these are the 4 categories you guys are used to see in the in-game report. So the only one thing here, disconnections do not need any report. Our system are catching them. So there is no problem with that. Temporary bans cannot be appealed. So that's important also. So you cannot send a ban appeal for a temporary. All right. Let's go to the next one. How do I report a player, Pat?
How do I report? Tell me. You use the in-game report.
What do you do?
Use the in-game report.
Okay, Pat, I'm not sure I understand. What do I do for reporting a player?
I think you have to use the in-game report.
Thank you, Pat. So basically, using the in-game report is very important. If we don't have the data of the game, we are not going to look at it. Other thing, there will be game ban rules on the forums. Everything's going to be posted public. If needed, some cases might require additional information. Some cases might help to have additional information to, faster a little bit, all the things. Then you can send a ticket for this. But we're going to go, and it's detailed in the game ban rules on the forums. which should be posted today? Oh boy, this one. Pat, please tell me.
All right. Any reports on the subjects will be discarded.
What does that mean? That means, oh my God, this guy camped me. I'm going to report him in game, and then he's going to get banned. Does that happen? They don't get banned for camping. The most important thing we changed here, we had a clause before that's called multi-platform harassment. We took that out. Everything that happens on another platform that is not in Dead by Daylight will not be banned on Dead by Daylight. You need to report them to the right authorities. For example, I am streaming a game, right? Streaming Dead by Daylight. Some guy, I don't know, is stream sniping me. He knows where I am all the time. He catches me all the time. He griefs me. I can report him for griefing, but stream sniping will not be banned. Body blocking will not be banned. However, if I body block someone on the corner and I hold a game hostage, that is different. That is a game hostage situation. So we're just giving you the information here. We're not going to ban for these kind of things. All right. The question, this is only for PC, correct? This is only for PC for now. We're going to come to it a little bit later. Allowing stream sniping? We're not allowing stream sniping. If you decide to stream the game, basically it's your own decision to give more information to the world to where you are in the game. If you think you are being stream sniped, you can report to Twitch, for example. There we go. Yes, we can go to the next one. Console bans. What happens with this? We do know that it's necessary. We want to do it. We're actually scoping to see how much work it would be to transfer the whole ban system to consoles. Right now, we don't have ATA, sadly. However, if you're experiencing any abuse, I know on console it's a lot through private messages. Please report to Xbox and PS4. I know for a fact that they are doing bans for abuse in private messages. So that is almost it for the bans. Thank you. I know this seems to be like a PowerPoint presentation. It's because it kind of is. Anyways. Abuse of support services. What does that mean? That means I'm sending tickets and I'm lying on my report. I'm saying, hey, this guy gave me a in real life threat and I want him banned, and I'm lying. Basically, we decided that at some point we're putting a line. We're stopping. You can either, and as it says right there, it's a whole, I don't know how to say that, escalation, but we can start by suspending your support services access up to a permanent game in-game ban. How would that work? Well, I lied that I lost my save file and that I lost progress. And so I abused the support services. I got some blood point back, or not back, but more like some blood points for free, which is a lie and an abuse, and also is against our EULA. All right. Social media and community-based ban. This one we had a lot of questions about it. We are issuing bans on forums, on Twitch, on Twitter, on Facebook. If you're being hateful, we're just taking you out of our social medias, and these bans cannot be appealed. Just don't be like that.
Yep. Be a good person.
Yes, absolutely. Be good. Be good to each other.
Exactly.
Okay. Up to, do you want to present this new thing called the Fog Whisperers? What is this?
Yep. We start this week. We start the Fog Whisperer. It is a pilot for some streamers that we decided to start. So right now we selected 10 broadcasters to be part of it. But eventually, if it goes well, we're gonna extend the, how do you say,
the program, the initiative.
Program. Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So right now we just send an email to 10 persons, and
so the pilot was under invitation. So
yeah,
we
exactly.
invited 10 broadcasters. And what we're planning to do with the program in the future is that once we're satisfied with what it is, we will open it to everyone. Everyone that is a broadcaster could apply, right? Yeah, but what if I only have, I don't know, 50 viewer average, Pat? Can I apply?
It's okay. You can apply. We don't really look at the numbers of viewers you have, so don't hesitate to apply. It would be our pleasure to put you in our pilot. So
there are limited places, limited spaces, but we really want to give a chance to all kind of broadcasters. So limited places for all different broadcasters. So that's the plan for the future. The reason why we're talking about it right now is that we're launching the pilot along with the next chapter, which means that you can see in some broadcasters' channels soon something like this. Oops. Yes. So don't be surprised if you see some broadcaster using this little badge here on their stream. That means they are part of the broadcaster initiative, Fog Whisperers.
Exactly.
As we said, this is just a pilot. We're just testing the waters right now. We want to see how it goes, if what we're providing is interesting for broadcasters. Once we're happy with it, we're going to open it and we're going to make it public so everyone will be able to apply. So what does it do? That's a very good question. Listen, we're not going to go in details on everything that they receive, but they will receive some information like FAQs to answer their fans.
Assets for the specific chapter.
Yes.
What was the other thing? Like the logo, as you saw for the when you're streaming. What was the other thing?
DLC codes for viewers.
Yeah.
Also, so you guys, if one of your favorite streamers is selected for the pilot, they will have codes to give out to the viewers. So that's also really cool. There's a couple of other things, but we're not going to get into too much detail right now since it's the pilot. All right. For us, I think our big information has been told right now for what we have. We have a couple of questions that were remaining of the Q&A. If you want to read them to me.
Yeah, sure. Because these questions I selected from the Q&A post that I did on the forums. So I choose a couple of them. I know there is a lot. I'm sorry if your question is not here.
And then what did you do? You went to see people on the team to answer? Yes.
To have an answer for these questions. So here we go. From Sebastian Steele, with the new Mori for the Spirit being one of the more cinematic, are there any plans to revisit any of the Mori animation which are fixed to either killer or survivor views for the previous killers?
So the answer is very simple. Right now we're not retouching any Mori. We're trying to make the ones that are upcoming really awesome, but we don't have I don't think we have enough time to review the old Mori. So for now, they're going to stay like they are.
Yep.
Yes.
All right, next question from Zegrid. Sorry if I mispronounce your name. Will there ever be a killer or a survivor that will say words instead of sounds or screams laps?
So basically talking survivors or talking killers. I'm going to read the exact answer from Dave because I don't want to make a mistake on this one. Most likely not, unless it's super core to a killer mechanic. We prefer letting you be the voice of the killer or the survivor. Aw, it's so cute. Mm-hmm. So short answer, most likely not.
All right. From Gamer Guy 91. Hello, devs. Any ideas or future plans for a new game mode?
All right. Hey, this is a really interesting one, and I think a lot of people have been asking this for a long time. Actually, yes. Plans, future. We're currently experimenting with alternative game modes. Whew. I got this, okay? Let's make a baguette joke now. We don't have any timeline to announce anything, but we are experiencing new game modes. Hopefully, well, actually, we're looking into integrating them to events, but that can change. We don't know what the future brings because we're still experimenting right now. But we are. 12 killer versus 1 Claudette. I had to read that one. That is a crazy idea.
All right. From Baby Kitty. Would you ever consider avatar and themes for consoles? Would you love to have a Dead by Daylight theme, not just a picture, as my background?
Okay, so I guess that's Dave's answer.
Yep.
Yes, why not? However, it's totally not a priority for us right now. We prefer putting effort for what is in-game. Like what?
Oh, like optimization.
Yes, specifically for console. Optimization has been talked about a lot, and we have actual people working on this, and I think we want to put a lot of our efforts on this first.
Yep. All right. From There Will Be Cake. Have you considered making more obsession perks for survivors? Right now, killers have more obsession perks to use than survivors do.
Okay. Generally, when the perks are designed, they need to fit the game and the character. So we're not absolutely not saying that obsession perk will not happen. On the opposite, but it needs to make sense. So it needs to make sense in the story. It needs to make sense in the game. So that's the goal with perks. So if we think an obsession perk would make sense, that's where it comes.
Yep. All right, another one from Amy Jane. Sorry, Amy Jane.
You got this.
Okay. Canceling the action for searching through chests takes a quite long time. So if the killer sees you searching through a chest, you're more than likely getting hit because of how long it takes to stop searching through it. Any thoughts about making this quicker? And as a survivor, yes, it's
I want to say,
super long.
As a killer, all the items belong to me. Also, as a survivor, all the items belong to me. Point is, it's been deemed a good point actually, but searching chests was always something that needs to be a little bit risky. You know, you cannot steal the killer's stuff without having a little risk there. Yeah. But it's also a bit inconsistent in the slow versus rush action for exiting the interaction. So it's something that design wants to review. But it's not at the top of the priority list right now.
Yep. All right, last question from Ben Acid. I hope I didn't miss this question or it's answered already. But are you considering using concept of the community or at least parts of it?
Okay. Remember in the past we said, oh no, we don't really have, we can't really do this. We're really not sure. Well, prepare your hype train. That's the official answer. Community is a great source of inspiration. We might do something more official around the community ideas eventually. I don't want to say soon TM, but...
Soon TM.
I'm sorry, I had to do it, guys. I had to. All right. Right now, it is 2:25. So we're going to go a little bit back on the news and announcements. And then we have something very special for you today. I wrote it exactly like this. So I'm going to repeat the news and announcement. When is the Blood Hunt?
The Blood Hunt, it's starting September 21st to September 24th.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
when is the release of the Shattered Bloodline chapter?
Early next week.
We are aiming for a release next week on all
Yep.
platform. If we get into something that will cause a delay, we will tell everyone.
Yep.
Don't worry about it. Tokyo Game Show, we're there next week. We have a full team going. So if you're around Tokyo, just go check them out.
Yeah.
We're at the Twitch booth.
Just don't be a creep. Like, please.
I love that you have to like specify this.
Well, we never know.
This is our very special thing coming up. So, you guys know our colleagues from Deathgarden, right? They invited the DBD devs to go. I think the word will be get slaughtered, but let's hope for better than that. We're not really Deathgarden super players, but we're gonna try hard, okay?
Straightforward. I'm not that good. Like,
All right.
not at all.
So we're going right after the stream here. You can follow us. We're going to the Deathgarden stream. We're going to play. There's going to be Matt Cote, Louis McLean, Andre, who is a map designer.
Yep.
Pat and I are going to play against a Deathgarden Teams Hunter. That's going to be great, and we're not going to get massacred. All right, so please follow us over there. I think it's going to be really fun.
Yep.
And you're going to hear Pat swear in French. I promise.
Like, pain baguette.
Pain baguette.
Maybe, I don't know. We'll see.
All right, guys. On this, that was all for today.
Yeah.
We don't have a word of wisdom because Matt is not here. But I'm gonna take what he said before. Don't be a dick.
Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you, guys.